Today on Saints Net we're talking to Jimmy Gray following the Saints goalless draw in the opening day of the season away to Gosport Borough. But Gosport, Jim, they're a side that fancy their chances this season, so coming down here, getting a point in a game which, the longer it went on, looked like we were going to win. It's not the worst start.
No, it's not the worst start at all. I think overall balance of play we were probably the better side. I'm just frustrated with the officials today. We're absolutely atrocious. That's been nice. That's of both sides. They were terrible, and they've really frustrated a pair of the dugouts. We don't know what decisions are right and wrong anymore. We don't know what's going off. I mean, some of to have a game that's just got 4 bookings in it when there wasn't even a tackle in the whole game. I think there's obviously some directive that they need to get the money in from the fines because there's never been 4 bookings in that game, and I'm frustrated for that. The referee never let the game flow, and I think if he had done, we would maybe have created a few more chances. But we did create enough chances today to win the game, but for a bit more better finishing, we would probably come away with 3 points today.
Did you get a clear view on the goal we had disallowed in the last minute of the first half?
A clear view? I don't know. I mean, the directive now, there's a new directive that if you're in the line of the goalkeeper within the same postcode, then I think he's just going to. I don't know. No one knows. Their manager don't know. Theo says that he's definitely not offside. He looked like after the head he pinned the centre half and then spun him. I don't know. We'll have to look at the video, but we can't harp on about that. The decision was made. Whether it was rightly or wrongly, there was plenty of wrong decisions throughout the whole game. So maybe it's just one of them.
It was a bit scrappy, but we were certainly at least the equal of them. You say we probably did have a balance of play, so it gives encouragement for the rest of the season.
Well, of course it does. I mean, we're never in any doubt. I mean, I said to the boys beforehand, if we want to try and achieve something this season, we need to come away from places like this with something. Last season, obviously we won down here, but we went to a few games last season away from home, and we came away with nothing on a hell of a lot of occasions. So to take the point today is a point towards probably to point towards safety. You know, I don't know. We'll have to see how the season pans out, because we thought we got a good 3 points against Staines last season and found out that they were obviously finished 15 points adrift, so you can't gauge it yet. It's too early, but I'm pleased with the squad we've got, and today on today's performance, if we can recover right, we'll be in with a chance of getting the 3 points again on Monday, and we're going to be with a chance of every game we play because we've got good players down here, but it's difficult to gauge at this early stage of the season.
At the end of last season, you said James Commonly would be starting as centre-back this season. Through most of the summer, he started there. Last couple of games, he went to midfield. Have you finally made your mind up where he's going to play? It was midfield today.
Yeah, no, he may well be back at centre-half on Monday night. We went with a system today to try and sort of get ourselves something out of the game, and James had to come and do a job. The full-back down here is half decent, good delivery, so he played on the right side of a bit of a 5-man midfield, and we made it hard for them in the first half. And then, obviously, when the game opened up a little bit second half, I thought when we made the substitutions, we could have gone on and won the game. So James can play anywhere. We've got players in our squad that can play all various different positions, so I would never pigeonhole any player. You know, if you're going to be pigeonholed as one position, then unfortunately you might miss out on a few games if there's somebody in that position. So no, we said we're going to go with a small squad. You can see today we've only had 4 on the bench because our squad is that small. We've got 2 injuries and 4 on the bench. That's it. Tommy Colton's dual registration, so we've gone for quality over quantity. So we need the variation in positions, and Combs went in there today, but we'll make a decision on Monday night, and he could be in there, he could be centre half, he could be sat in the bench with some of the other boys, so we'll make a decision on Monday.
You mentioned substitutions. When Lewis Hilliard came on, it seems to give us a bit more thrust down that left wing.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it was ideal for him. That's the reason we did it today. We wanted to not necessarily say he's not a hard-working player, but he's better going forward than he is defensively, so we knew that we needed to weather the charge that they were going to bring us on the first game of the season. It's always erratic and hectic in the middle of the park and what have you, and as the game opened up, we knew that he'd get in and create chances, and I think, but I'd say a little bit more quality on the end of it. He could have scored maybe 1 or 2 or set somebody in there. So yeah, we had a game plan today, and it worked well for us. If we'd have got the 3 points, it'd have just worked a treat.
With your defence, I'd imagine you'd be pleased with them today. Keeping quiet aside, it's got Nathan Bennett in it, a renowned goal scorer. Yeah,
I thought Benny and Lockie were outstanding. Lockie, Bennett, I mean, they are what they say on a tin. They're big, strong, strapping lads. They win the headers, fair shares, and I thought the pair of them marshalled it really well today. And we had a couple of scary moments where Welsh's pulled a couple and put good saves off, and they've hit the bar. But I thought they were well under control. Jamie White's a good player. The centre forward has been around quite a long time as well. So yeah, I thought we nullified their threat really. And like I say, I'm a little bit frustrated we didn't get a 3.
What did you make of Joe Welsh's save near the end?
That's a great save, yeah, but that's what he's paid to do, and I think he read the situation where it was going to be and pulled it away from under the crossbar. So we're thankful to that, and like I say, he's kept his end of the bargain. I think defensively, midfield, we've done well. I think individually, I thought Tomo was outstanding today up front. He led the line brilliant, won a lot of headers, and really put himself about. And then you hear me sort of finish talking about the finishing, and the final third needs to improve. But it needs to improve as a collective. But individually, the performances were there for all to see today, and something to build on for Monday night.
Talking about just summing up the new lads' performance. I mean, what did you make of them?
Yeah, I thought they came in quite. Obviously, Scotty Thomas has gone about his work in there, and he's an unsung hero. He's a bit like obviously what like Ram Marwa was for us. So he's never going to get rave reviews, I don't think, but he's going to be an 8 out of 10 every week for us. So you can see that. Luke Allen looks good for us. He's got plenty of energy, gets around the park. Theo obviously had his goal disallowed, and again he's getting a little bit sharper. So overall, I thought we were probably just about shaded it, and if we'd have took the 3 points, we were probably just about be right, I think.
Monday night, Oxford City down the park. Did we have anybody watching them today?
Yeah, I had somebody down there watching today, which is good. So we'll get a report tomorrow. We'll have to go about and see what they did today. I don't know any results, but again, it's like I say, it's hard to gauge at this sort of early stage of the season. You know, there could be teams that have lost today and gone on a run like we did last season and won the next 3. So you got to give it 10 games to pan out. Let's see what the league pans out. But I've tried to tell the boys there I want to go unbeaten for the first month of the season. So we're one game closer to that.
Going into that game, a good run behind us. 4 straight wins end of last season, a cup win and a draw today. A bit of form behind us.
Yeah, we've got a bit of form. Just like I say, I'm just a little frustrated with the end product today in the final third. And if we'd have put that right, we would have had the 3 on the board, and that would have been nice and probably a welcome return. But we've got to go Monday night now and try and get the 3 points at Clarence Park. Need a big crowd behind us and cheering us on, and I'm sure obviously the boys will be out trying to do their best.
Lovely, thanks so much, Jim. Just a reminder then, Saints after a 0-0 draw at Gosport today. It's deceptively windy on a very hot day down here, by the way. Back to Clarence Park on Monday night at 7:45 kick-off. National League South, St Albans City versus Oxford City.